Hey, what's up, guys? It's Pascal with ALF News, sponsored by ALF Boss, and this is the second episode of the news. I want to first thank you guys for the reactions to the first episode. I greatly appreciate it. We're up to about 1,600 views. I love the comments. Keep bringing the comments. That's my fuel. You know, I love to interact with you guys. I do read the comments, and I did read the comments that I do too much of this. So this week, I'm going to do my best to lock these babies in and keep them tight so we can do this thing right. Now listen, this week, I got to say happy Assisted Living Week, as this is National Assisted Living Week. Thank you, everyone out there, for what you do in your industry. I hope people visited you this week, brought you some goodies. I hope you guys had a blast. And this week was also, I'm going to unlock it for this, the official start of the NFL season. Football is back, baby. Life is back. I told my wife, on Mondays and Sundays, Thursdays and Saturdays, I am unavailable due to football. So, unfortunately, this nice orange hat represents my team, which has decided this year that we are going to tank, which means suck, and we're going to lose all our games, so hopefully we can get some good draft picks. So it's going to be a long season, so I think I'm going to get rid of that one. And I think I'm going to put on this Patriot hat here. Fits kind of good, actually. And I'm going to sport this hat for this year. Relax, guys. This is actually the Miramar Patriots. This is the school that my wife works at and my daughter attends, so relax. All right, so let's get started with the news this week. All right, first up, Of a Place for Mom. Well, they are an online placement service. I'm not sure if that's how they advertise it, but they help people find facilities for loved ones that are looking for assisted living. Their main target audience is online. If you search for assisted living online, you're definitely going to see them in the top searches. This is a humongous company. I mean, millions and millions and millions of dollars. Now, in the industry, they're not very favorable because they don't really do much work except you click on the link and then your information gets forwarded to a facility or to a loved one. And then they call the facilities, and if someone does move in, then they go ahead and send a nice bill in the mail, which usually I think it's up to 120% these days of what the resident pays. So if you move in somewhere and it's $1,400, your bill is going to be like around $1,600, something like that, for a couple of clicks on the computer. Okay, so the news story is they're getting sued for $6 million for violating the Telephone Consumer Protection Act. Ooh, that's a lot of money. So that's, well, I can't say I didn't see it coming, but they're going to have to deal with that. That's a lot of money, and this is just one. Who knows? There might be more out there. I do recommend that you use your local placement agencies that actually do work. They will tour you. They will show you the facility. They will work to help you find the right facility. It's not going to be just telephone calls and emails. There are good placement agencies out there, and they will take good care of you and find the right facility, and they don't charge 120%. Jeez Louise. On to the next story. We're going to go up to Illinois. Now, Illinois, jeez Louise. They did an audit for Medicaid, for managed care Medicaid, and they found out that $4.6 million were paid on dead people. You heard it, dead people. Whew. Don't know how that happens. Facilities billed maybe for extra days, or apparently their system didn't have an identification to show when people were deceased, and they kept paying out the claims. And I don't know. I know the feds are involved now. The feds partially pay into that money. The feds are like, Illinois, what the heck did you do? We want some of that money back. So Illinois, they got to figure this mess out. This is crazy. Next story. Back to Hurricane Dorian. Not Doreen, it's Dorian. Somebody pointed that out to me last week. How did the state agencies react? Well, that's tough to say. The reaction was good, but it was definitely overkill. It was the big topic this week in our ALF Facebook group. Facilities were getting visited by state attorney with badges, health department, ACA, DCF, fire department, local PD. Like, seriously? Like, the hurricane didn't even come through here. Like, I don't think anybody lost power. I think up north, a little bit of people lost power. But I think the state was doing a test run to see how long it would take them to get out to every single facility, because they were getting out to every single facility, and not just one agency. We're talking 2 or 3 or 4 bothering these facilities with the same questions that the other agency just left and asked. I mean, come on, let's get on the same page. Let's have one agency do the job. We don't need 2 or 3 agencies coming and harassing us doing the same job. I had reports of people literally that had to evacuate, and they had just returned to their facilities, and they're actually unloading people off the buses, and these state attorney flashing badges that they're here to inspect stuff. Like, it's not time to inspect stuff. I mean, we got our hands dirty right now. We're helping these residents through this traumatic experience, and you want to come here and ask the same questions that have already been answered. Don't get me started. Don't get me wrong. I don't think oversight is not needed, but that's not overkill. And all this overtime, who the hell paid all this overtime to all these different quadruple agencies? I don't even want to find out. So, next news story. Florida is working on a tax break on independent living items, such as grab bars for your shower chairs, other medical equipment, hospital bed, things like that. If elderly people want to purchase these items, that they will be tax-free. My ALF friends, sorry, this doesn't apply to facilities or institutions like us. You still have to pay full price. So, next story here. Now, this story is very bizarre, very strange. A staff member was found shot in an ALF. Now, the way this was discovered is even strange. Apparently, there's a shot spotter alert system that Miami police have. I guess it's like a satellite, not radioactive, whatever you call it. They can find out when there's a bullet shot. That's pretty amazing if that's, apparently that's what happened. So the cops were alerted. They went to this facility, and lo and behold, they found a staff member that was dead, shot to death. There's not much more details coming out of this one. I'm going to keep an eye on it because this is strange. It was a small facility, apparently. And other than that, this week, it was a pretty quiet week. No hurricanes this week. Just everyone enjoying National Assisted Living Week. And enjoying the football and the Dolphins stinking it up. I think Tampa lost also. And Jacksonville. Whew. I don't know. All right, so I'll see you next week with ALF News. Take care. Have a good one, guys.